Well, let me tell you about the great folks at R&R Controls. They are excellent at putting together whatever you need for your heating, your cooling, automating your control systems, installation, upgrades, whatever you need. Plus, as you know, they've got those great Generac generators. They can show you how to purchase one of those, get financing for it, be ready for when the storms come, and they will. And when the power goes out, you'll be ready. They do the sales, they do the service, they do the installation. That's what R&R Controls does. And they do everything from residential to the biggest factory that you can think of. And let me tell you, they've got a lot of those clients around South Central Kentucky. So even though they're located in Brownsville, you may think, well, how can they, are they big enough to handle what I've got? Oh, I've seen it. They can do it. And they've been doing it since 1985. 40 years of experience. R&R Controls, you need to call them now to get ready for the cooler weather ahead and the colder weather ahead because it'll be here before you know it. Give them a call, set something up. Whether you need a generator or whether you need heating or cooling, whether it's for your house or whether it's for a manufacturing plant. They can do all of it. 270 777 2024. That's 270 777 2024. R&R Controls, never be without. Oops. What is that? Let me fix that. Boom. There I am. Welcome into a Friday evening, everybody, to 270 weather for the 270 area code and beyond. It is August the 8th. Is it Elvis's birthday? August the 8th. That makes me think it's Elvis's birthday. Isn't that right? Let me check. Let me check. August 8th. Elvis. Oh, it's the start of Elvis Week, the annual event held in Memphis to commemorate Elvis Presley's life and legacy. I knew it had something to do with Elvis, but it's not his birthday. Um, so, Elvis Week runs from the 8th through the 16th. And this is where you can find a lot of Elvis movies, streaming, or, just whatever. Look, I love Elvis movies, except for the last couple of them that he did in the late 60s. Those were just kind of eh. There was one that he did with Mary Tyler Moore. Can you believe that? Yeah, Mary Tyler Moore that threw her hat in the air. We're gonna make it after all. The Mary Tyler Moore Show, one of my favorite TV shows, because it was set in the newsroom. Ted Baxter. Yeah. Now I'm really showing my age, but a lot of you remember that, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay, anyway, enough about Elvis, Mary Tyler Moore, and all that. What about the rain? Well, there were a couple of little pop-ups today in a couple of spots, but there weren't quite as many as what has been lately, the previous few days. Not a whole lot, and there was nothing here at the airport where I'm located now, the Bowling Green Warren County Regional Airport. 93. Again, this is all these numbers, all these stats for today in the almanac, same as yesterday. 93 the high, 3 degrees above the normal of 90, and the low of 70. No rainfall of any kind past 24 hours officially at the airport. Why is my radar not showing up? Let me fix that. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. I'm sorry. There we go. Now you can see the radar. Now there are, look at that. There's just a couple of little renegade showers that are trying to get going. Let's zoom in on a couple of those. Let's go to this one here, south of Smiths Grove. You can see it right there. I'll zoom right there. Now, helping you find your bearings, this line right here is I-65. This one is 31W. This one that looks like a staircase, that's 101, going from 31W just through Smiths Grove to the interstate. Buc-ee's would be right in here, right there. This line that goes from west to east is 6880 as it moves out of Warren County into Barron County. And it's right there that we've got a little shower, but notice it's moving in an odd direction. We normally do not have systems or storms to move what looks like backwards, but it's moving from east to west, and that's because of the upper flow. So that's kind of odd. Here's one that's trying to get going now, just west of Park City, and that would be right along 31W. And what would that be? 250, 259 maybe, or 255. Anyway, so it's right in that area that we do have a couple of little isolated showers. Here's another one that just got going up in Hart County, coming out of right there is the Greene County line. There's Greensburg. So this one is going now, and it's blowing up right there along 31. So here's 31W, and here's 31E. And that one is also moving kind of in a westerly direction. It's hard to draw an arrow backwards. Let me try it again. You get the idea. See how it's moving off to the north and west? Come on, Chris. There we go. That looks better. Actually, it's building. While it's moving northwest, it is actually building or moving south. Isn't that kind of crazy? It's like it's backwards. But it's showing us that we've got some tropical moisture out here. And I really wasn't anticipating anything as far as even these little pop-up showers to happen today, but they did, and they have. But they are just very few and far between. Now this one that I showed you that's moving toward Buc-ee's and Smiths Grove, it may actually move right across the northern half of Warren County, just north of Bowling Green. But there is also now a nice little, see that little, yeah, that's a little gust front. Now that may trigger before sunset, and we're right there, almost at it now, just 7:15. That may trigger a shower before sunset for Bowling Green and here at the airport. I'll just have to see if that holds up. But there you go. There's the much wider view of the radar. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, here's Henry Lynn. Send that rain to Edmonson County, please. Okay, Henry, you got it. I'll make it happen because I can do that. I can do that. No, I can't. I wish I could. But yeah, there you go. So, despite not really having all that much support, there is tropical moisture that's sitting here, but it's pretty much capped off. Um, and by that, I mean there's a warm air lid that suppresses any kind of upward development of thunderstorms. But there's just enough there, I guess, with the daytime heating and the fact that we hit 93 today, that something got going. But whatever's out there will start to fade away as we get past dark or past sunset. Okay, here is a look now at the Kentucky Mesonet Network, and we're looking here at the live data as of 7:16 p.m. on this Friday evening. Lots of mid 80s. There are low 80s and upper 70s, say out toward Burkesville, Cumberland County, down toward T-ville, Monroe County. Let's see how hot everybody got today. Let me check that. Low 90s, pretty much everybody. Some places upper 80s, but mostly low 90s. Measurable rainfall. Well, wait a minute. Over in Russell County, 2/100 of an inch of rain near Jamestown. That's it. That actually hit a Mesonet weather station. So that's it. Even though we've had a couple of these little showers and we're seeing them up there now around the Grove and into Edmonson County and Hart County, they're not hitting the actual rain gauges. So they show 0, but we know that you're getting some of that rain right now. Winds primarily out of the south and southeast at about 5 miles per hour. Not very much happening out there today. And I didn't expect it to really do much of anything. All right. Here is a look at the next week's worth of rain potential. Okay. Now, the greater rain potential, as you see here, is going to be Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri. This is all part of a system that has been blowing through the Dakotas into Minnesota. It's been causing severe weather. It's been causing flooding. It's been causing wind damage. That is going to move a little bit further south and east, but still not really affecting us yet. The system stalls out actually this weekend, and it just sits there and rains and rains and rains. This is the kind of rain we would love to have down here in Kentucky. But we're talking about 3 to 4, maybe up to 5 inches of rain. That's a lot. They're getting it and will get it over the next few days, especially this weekend. What are we looking at? Half inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch collectively, not all at once, but collectively over the coming days. It's just not going to be much of anything at all. How about the weather charts? Well, let's show you. There is a disturbance just to the north of us, and it's close enough to where it probably helped aid the development of some of those little pop-up showers that we were seeing on the radar. Otherwise, not much tonight. Things are pretty dry. There may be some patchy fog. Let's get into your Saturday. Maybe, like today, there could be something that pops up, but these maps don't hold out much hope. Sunday, now that system that I showed you up in the plains of the upper Midwest starts to, even though it's stalled, it's going to try to work some moisture our direction. At the same time, we've got a lot of tropical moisture. Look at all that down to the south of us. Stalled boundary there. And all of this is tropical moisture, not from a system necessarily, just being drawn in from the Atlantic and the Gulf. So the combination of that and this may start to give us better rain chances for next week. So this is Sunday evening. Here's Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, that's looking better. But notice both of these fronts start to fall apart. That one to the north and that one to the south. Why? Because of this right here. Big high pressure ridge, the bully, the wall. It's not going to let the rain in. I mean, it'll let some rain in, scattered showers, thunderstorms. Here's next Wednesday, scattered showers. Thursday into Friday, notice the rain chances go down. And the high pressure center is still there. 1 week from today, sitting right there, almost in the same spot, pretty much doing the same thing that it's been doing, and that is blocking us from getting any kind of real good rain chances. All right, so what about the blender? Well, I've got a little bit of a different perspective on the blender, the model blender. Here it comes. Now, this is more of a European high resolution model. It's more than 10 days. It's more like 2 weeks, 2 weeks worth. So this is continuing to show pretty much what the Blenda models has been showing. And that is pretty close to 90, which is the normal high temperature for this time of the year, the next several days. But notice this right here. We go from 92 on Wednesday, next Wednesday, to only 84 next Thursday, the 14th. And then we start to warm back up into the upper 80s to low 90s. And that'll take us all the way through August 22nd, which would be 2 weeks from today. So that is the only time that I can see, but this is just one model. This is not a blend of different models. This is not what we call an ensemble. This is not, things put in the blender, and it's not available today. So I went to this one. This is just one model, the European model, which is showing a big drop off in temperature by next Thursday, and then a warming back up into the upper 80s to around 90, which is normal for this time of the year. Okay, that's just one take, one model. Here is your 7-day forecast as we put it up on WNKY.com and our News 40 weather app. You can see low 90s each and every day. The rain chances tomorrow, Sunday, too small to mention, even though it could happen. There you see the somewhat better rain chances at the beginning and the middle of next week. And I wish that those numbers could go up even more. Let's see here. Watching from Litchfield. Hope you're doing well. Watching on News 40 Sunrise this morning. Corbin Mattingly. Thank you very much, Corbin. Do you still have your weather stick that changes color? Corbin is asking. Yes, I do. It's actually this right here. It's not hooked up. See, there it is. Once I'm going to put it in the corner, just like I had at the other place, and it will light up and it will change color with the weather. So it's another one of those things I haven't hooked up yet. But now it's notice everything's starting to look better. I found my other light, so now I've got dual lights. Yeah, and so therefore the lighting is better now, but I still have a long way to go. You know what? Maybe I can show you guys something. I know that this is a little nonchalant, but let me see if I can. All right, look. So look at all that. Now this is stuff I've got to put up. There you see all kinds of, well, speakers, wiring, knickknacks, record albums. There's a little closet there, not a big one. But yeah, I mean, and all right, that's that side of the room. Now let's come back over to this side of the room. And here are some more computers that were hooked up at my other place that I have not hooked up yet. Look at all those remotes. There's the clock, by the way. It's 7:27 right now. Look at all those remotes. Look at all that. A printer, cabling, wiring. Okay, let's go over here. I've got more speakers. This is routers, weather radio. Here's a lamp. Here's some more of my gear. Those are vintage stereo systems, turntables. There's some UPS units for when the power goes off. So that just gives you an idea of the stuff that I'm dealing with in this room that is still yet to be put together. And it's going to be put together, some of it this weekend, because I will have the weekend. I won't have to get up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning or Sunday morning and, have to go into the TV station. I'll be able to be here and start to put things away in the room. This is the first week we've been here. As of today, it's 1 week that we have been at our new place. So, yeah. It takes a while. It takes time. And I hurt now. I'm talking about my body. My body hurts now worse than it's ever hurt in my entire life. I know it's called old age. I get it. But Lord, I hope I never have to move again. Oh, brutal, I'm telling you. Brutal. All right, you guys. Have a good weekend. I'm going to chill. It's time to chill. I would go to the 127 yard sale. I usually go to it every year, but I just cannot do it. I want to stay here. I don't want to buy anything else because I have no room for it anywhere. I'm just going to stay here this weekend and try to get the room a little more put together. But I will see you guys tomorrow evening right here at around the same time, 7 o'clock or a little bit after, with another 270 weather update. Thank you.